lighting may not be really great here. I'm sitting here in front of my computer, got a map pulled up of Arizona. This will be the second video here in the series. I'm trying to figure out where to look where the camera is. Let's see where it is. Oh, it's over on this side. Okay, well, I'll try to direct my eyes over to that side then. This is the second video in the Arizona 2019 series. Went down to Arizona with my friends Jesse Ray, Jesse Green from At Shapes in Nature, and John Skierski. I've been going down to Arizona with John Skierski and Jesse Ray for many years, taking a few different trips with them. These are guys that I met online, bug guys. Maybe we were customer buyer relationships at first. Not even really sure, it's been so long ago. I remember meeting John for the first time, John Skierski, who's Zonbon Zovi on Arachnoboards, a moderator over there. Met him for the first time at a bug guide event in 2009 up in the Pack Forest. We were both married to different women at the time, and who we are no longer married to. We met at the bug guide event, and then we went down to the Tarantula Society conference, the American Tarantula Society conference in Arizona. I'm not even sure if we knew the other person was going to be at the Tarantula Society conference or if we just sort of met up there. But I also met Orrin McMonigal for the first time during the conference that year, and it was a real treat to all hang out together during that time. So that's John Skierski. We took an awesome trip down to California in November once. It was just sort of, it's gonna be getting cold everywhere. Where's the warmest place we can go? It's the last trip of the year kind of thing. And then Jesse Green, who appears in a lot of my videos on Instagram. We spend a lot of time together because he actually lives in the same city as I do, unlike the other two guys. And so we all went together to Arizona, the four of us, last year, and I will upload some videos of that here shortly too. I'm going to run through all the 2019 video first, just to sort of keep it in sort of a chronological timeline, I guess. And so I uploaded a video here to YouTube about a week ago, and I'm going to do the second video chronologically from the trip here tonight. Hope that you enjoy it. It's just four guys out there in the desert. It was monsoon season, so the sun was not blaring hot. It was still very warm. I think at one point in this video I mentioned that it was 99 degrees. And when you're walking around out in the desert, there isn't a lot of shade there in that part of Arizona until you get up into the mountains that they call Sky Islands. And so you're just sweating constantly, drinking as much water as you possibly can to stay hydrated. And it feels like a losing battle all the time. And there's all sorts of plants around that you have to be careful of. Everything seems to have thorns on it or spines in the case of all the cactuses. The jumping cholla is always a real threat if you're in areas where that occurs. I've got a picture somewhere, and I'll have to work into one of these videos where a bit of this, it's called jumping cholla, ended up on my leg. You walk near the plant, which sort of sloughs off pieces of itself that are still living, and the way that it transports itself from one location to another, or one of the ways, is that you barely brush up just a couple spines of a piece of cholla about this big, with your shoe, and then all of a sudden the whole thing sort of flips up on your leg and just becomes embedded in your leg. And it takes a couple sets of hands to extract it from your leg, because I guess there's these little barbs, maybe hook tips, up on the ends of each spine, and 30 of them are poking into your leg all at once. So that's always fun. And there's a cactus longhorn beetle that feeds on that plant, which is, it always makes it worth getting close to the plant despite the risks. So anyway, in this video series, we are down off of the Continental Road exit there in Green Valley, Arizona, which is under an hour south of Tucson. And you drive up, I think it's called White Horse Road, into the canyon. And in this particular clip, we're near the Proctor Road trailhead. There's a little pull off there, a little parking lot. And this was literally our first stop of the trip besides the Airbnb there in Green Valley where we were staying at. And I welcome your comments if you have any questions about collecting in Arizona, where to go, how to navigate around the Madera Canyon area. I've been down there a bunch of times. Still have a lot to learn about the plants down there, and the insects just never disappoint. There are so many species that are famous in field guides. And I mentioned some of those in the video here, and we'll see a few of them. But this is just the second of quite a few videos that I'm going to be uploading from this trip. I was very diligent this time in taking lots of video, and so we'll just get to it. Thank you for watching. You catch your Pepsis wasp? Yeah. Nice. Or your cricket hunter?
Oh yeah?
That new net worked out for you.
Yeah, it did. There's a velvet ant over there too.
Oh, they're often found under these bushes.
He is up top, so I went to gather him and he dropped.
Oh.
Of course.
What color?
Red all the way. Give me back the net. Give me back the net.
I want to take a peek at it when you're done there.
There we go.
Oh yeah, oh shiny. Nice. Shiny. You worked for that one.
I did.
Made it happen.
Come here. Very large.
Seeing those other hemiptera?
Red one. Not like a very large ladybug.
What you got? Oh yeah, that's a tortoise beetle though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a nice one.
Should I just save that?
I think somebody might like that.
Wasp is all yellow. Head, everything. See that down below here?
Oh yeah. Wow. That's a cool color. It's amazing how much is here. I mean, you've been working this bush for a while and there's so much on it. What is that thing doing?
Oh,
Like
was there
taking
any
a drink.
big heads? Big-headed ants?
Not for me, but
Okay.
for someone maybe.
I'll let the team know.
Not trying to take over your bush here, but
Get in there. These are kills. Why am I keeping these alive?
I just saw a jumping spider pounce on a fly, but it missed it. What was it? Looks like a dung beetle, canthon. And an ant on my finger. Well, we should get up to the creek before it starts getting dark.
Yeah.
Tons of little
Or leave your,
black beetles here.
I'll leave this out by the road so you can see it.
Oh, thank you very much. I had entirely forgotten it.
Think we're gonna move on, guys.
Look at those rains of Arizona, the monsoons. July 29th, 2019. This is going to be the hottest day of the trip. I think they were looking at temps down here of 99 degrees today, with this cloud cover definitely cooling things off. We got a nice breeze here. It's actually really comfortable. Well, some interesting bean pods here on the vegetation, mesquites and acacias. Desert plants with very small leaves so that they don't lose too much water. We'll check out these roads a little bit later tonight. Often see snakes out here. A lot of people driving up and down the road looking for them. And no doubt up there in Madera Canyon, you'll see a lot of other insect collectors setting up their black lights, going after all the favorite Arizona targets: Dynastes granti, large Saturnid moths, Chrysina, Gloriosa, the other two species. What you got? What you got?
Oh, I need you to, oh, here we go, come on, focus on here. I want it to focus, but it's not. I think you gotta do your trick.
The trick is to watch it bite
There
you.
we go, yeah, right.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is right
Not
there.
too far.
Yeah, too far.
Bee assassin.
Yeah.
I got keys.
Clown assassins too? Oh, come on, would you just focus on it?
Oh my gosh.
What?
There's something amazing happening.
What?
There is a jumping spider climbing up the back side of that
I see
same
it.
branch.
Ooh.
Jumping spider, some kind of phidippus, climbing up towards a bee assassin. It's a showdown on Proctor Road.
Survival of the fittest. Of the phidippus. Survival of the fittest. I hope so. Oh, it's a juvenile though, so. Man, look at the colors on that. My camera would like to stay focused.
Yeah, those bee assassins, I'll never forget the first one I collected down there, Peña Blanca.
And there's a little jumping spider right now. Oh, the colors on those are just amazing.
Do you see the palps? Yeah, do you see his palps just
yeah.
moving back and forth?
Wow. All right, so I need thing. I think I'm going to catch both those alive.
Yeah, you should. There's a good bumblebee right behind you too.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get plenty of those.
Jesse and I just want the action to happen. What's landing on you? What's in your face over there?
It's a big hornet or wasp.
You just want to give one of them a little poke.
No, I'm just trying to see
Get
what
the show on the road.
this is more than anything. I'm gonna catch both. I'm gonna try to catch one without scaring the other. Here, give me a second to get one more shot of the showdown here.
Oh wait, it's moving a little bit. That might prompt something. Wait.
Oh, you scared the assassin off though, so don't reach for that. Where is it? It flew.
It's over there. I see it. You see it?
Put it on that phidippus.
What's that?
Put it on that phidippus. He left.
It's right there.
I had to go for the crappiest of the three.
Well, what did he catch?
Some little familiar or something. And he scared
scared off the 2 big ones.
Where's the Phidippus?
It jumped.
Oh.
It's probably in there, but.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Choices, young grasshopper. You must live with the consequences.
Favorite little guys.
Oh, those guys are so cool.
I don't know what that you guys were.
I love these things. They're like
We got a decent shot of this. Eh?
living dimes.
I got a decent one alive. Hey, this is what I caught. Look at else what I caught. Look at the pattern on those.
Oh yeah, those chrysomelids.
Yeah.
That's the calligrapha, I think. The one that I
Calligrapha?
suggested would be a fantastic shapes in nature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got some leaf cutter action down here, maybe?
Is that coming this way? It's gonna miss us to the north. No. Oh, there. Oh, never mind. Mesquite. It's gonna run. Looks like it's gonna miss us to the north, and we probably won't get any of it right here. That is my guesstimate. But until it hits the mountains, I'm gonna.
That's a storm brewing, man.
Stay close enough to the car.
Where are you going? That's a mesquite bug.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so.
It's his first time.
Motherfucker, yeah! Yeah!
What are you so excited about?
Bug.
Oh, a mesquite bug? Oh,
Oh, I thought it was.
are these mesquite bugs? They don't look like mesquite bugs to me.
Oh!
Whatsoever.
You know, we caught about 1,000 of those last year, right?
I did not.
Yeah, we did it. Ruby. There was a tree on Ruby that had like 1,000 of them. You could have picked as many.
Are
as
these
you
the
wanted.
cactus ones?
No, they're stenama. They're just.
I
they're
didn't see
cool.
any of
They're
these.
cool. Really?
That's awesome, man. I totally thought that was a mesquite
I
bug.
did too.
I could see the antennae from here, and I was like, I can even see the little lobes on the
You didn't
antennae.
catch any of those last year.
I caught
just south
caught
of
a
the lake.
cactus
There
one.
was a mesquite tree, and it had like 100 of them.
Oh, I didn't see these.
I wish I would have known that. I could have shown you. Oh, you got them. This is more exciting than that.
Yeah,
That's more
right.
fun.
Yeah, right.
But I think that's the genus, right, Peter? Stenama?
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to longhorns just because I can't do anything with them.
Yeah.
Did you guys search through this agave for jumpers?
I did. Yeah, I didn't see any. There's a grasshopper in there.
Or century
for
plant,
anything.
whatever it is. Oh yeah, I see the grasshopper.
Hey, you don't want any longhorns alive, do you, Peter?
No, thank you. Hiding down there, nice safe place. Nobody's
I just got
gonna
another one of them.
mess with them. Awesome, yeah, those are super nice. All right, I've got the map pulled up here on Google Maps, and this is Arizona. We've got Tucson down here, we got Phoenix up here. So you can see that we're getting very close down here to Mexico, the border. And I'm gonna take it in here. Madera Canyon itself is right there. And the town of Green Valley is right up here. And from Green Valley, you exit off onto Continental Road, and then you take this road here from Continental, which is called East White House Canyon Road. And you take that all the way down here into this mountain range, which is called the Santa Ritas. That's where Madera Canyon is. And Mount Rison there, that's the highest point. You can hike all the way up to the top there from, I think, the top campground. There is camping here. I camped with my dad and a friend back in the year 2000, my first trip down to Madera Canyon, up there in the Bog Springs campground. And when we were first driving through, I have this great memory of seeing a black bear just cruising just right during the middle of the day through the campground where we were going to be staying. And there's another really funny memory too of I can't remember who it was. It was my dad or my friend had a nightmare in the middle of the night and woke up yelling, which woke the rest of us up, and we all thought that we were, we were being attacked by bears or something because there was a real ruckus in the tent. So Anyway, here you can see the words Proctor Parking and Trailhead. There's actually a creek that runs through this down there by the Proctor Parking and Trailhead. It's a little pull off there. You can park your car there. You can also park along the road in some places, but this is a great stop because there's water there. Now there's not water in the creek all the time, but if you get out at this parking lot and then you hike down, you can actually hike down to lower pools where there is water, you know, for quite a bit of the year, at least during bug season. I don't know about the rest of the year. There are other places to stay here in the Madera Canyon area. Right off this main road here, there's a lodge. It's probably called Madera Canyon Lodge, or maybe Santa Rita Lodge. Can't quite remember. I've never actually stayed there, but it's a famous location for entomologists. And I'm pretty sure that they let you set your black lights up right there at the back of the lodge. There's a few bed and breakfasts or other accommodations, you know, those grandfathered in properties from way back when that you can stay at there. Lots of people camp, of course, and it's really, to go back to Green Valley, I mean, it's probably like 20 or 30 minutes to get back to the city of Green Valley. And, you know, there's everything you need there. There's Safeways, you know, grocery stores. You drive up a little bit further and you can get to a Walmart, gas, obviously, hotels. I mean, everything, every convenience that you would need. So that's pretty much where this video takes place, is right here at the Proctor Parking and Trailhead area. Maybe a little bit up here, but you can see some pavement lines and whatnot, and some structures for picnic shelters and things like that. In a subsequent video, we'll be hiking down the trail and the wash where the water runs through Proctor Road there. And it's the same I think it's called Madera Creek that runs through there, and it goes all the way up and through the canyon. It's just a really neat place, because wherever you find water there in Arizona, you're gonna find some great bugs too.